この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
The NSI warmly welcomes you to Sector VH117. As the sector's chosen security contractor, we've put in place several regulations designed to make your stay safer. For you. By viewing this video, you have successfully established a link with the VH117 Nexus. You are now a visitor and your avatar has been uploaded to the Sector VH117 Nexus Augmented Reality View. Connecting to the Nexus means you will accept local laws, as well as abide by the instructions of our security force. For your convenience, I shall highlight a few of them. Carrying open or concealed weapons of analog nature, such as these, is not allowed. Digital weapons, such as these, are allowed as declarations, and your avatar is allowed to use them by now. Carrying a loaded digital weapon or a non-disabled one is strictly forbidden for visitors, except, of course, our citizens. Speaking of which, the citizens of King's Court welcome you, the visitor. You are welcome to enjoy all Sector VH117 has on offer, from the quaint, rustic little shops on Main Street to the entire festival itself. However, do keep in mind that the citizens live here and it's up to you to respect them and their way of life. If a citizen has activated Do Not Disturb mode, it means that they are not to be disturbed. On a further note, the NSI will do everything to keep safety of visitor and citizen intact. But accidents do happen. In the event of such an accident happening, you can pop on over to Mirakuru Engineering, where the specialists can help fix your avatar right up. They can be found on Main Street, near the markets. That is all for now. If you have any further questions, please head on over to the VH117 Tourism Information Center. You can find them on Main Street. Again, welcome. Welcome to King's Court!
Humanity's second millennium did not start well. Terrorism, economic crisis, and there was no end to the increasing tensions in the world. Several nations joined forces under the banner of the United Government. And after 5 years of internal chaos, the former First World settled into its new status quo and once again started to thrive. The Commonwealth was formed, headed by Russia and other former Soviet countries in an attempt to provide a counterbalance to the new UG. A second Cold War was brewing, bringing civil unrest with it. The leaders of the fledgling United Government knew they could not handle geopolitical matters as well as appease its citizens. So, they decided to start the privatization program, which allows private entities to take over certain government functions. Eventually, everything was run by corporations, except for public utilities, providing power, water, and the internet, foreign diplomacy, and military defense, administration of justice, and the protection of basic human rights. Eventually, the Second Cold War ended, not with a bang, but with a whimper. And in its wake came the megacorporation. Nivatori Supersi Incorporated stands for Innovation. Led by Director Mark Kay, the genius visionary and businessman of the year for the last 5 years running. Known for groundbreaking products such as the immersive brain interface system, which made direct web-based brain-to-brain communication possible, and is now the industry standard for all similar devices. And let's not forget the silent phone series. The NSI is the megacorp of megacorporations today. Assisted by Miss Sale, his trusty second-in-command, and the NSI's mighty public relations specialist. Many a situation has been diffused or won by the skillful application of her commanding presence and her sweet, honeyed words. Yet hidden behind the glamorous surface lies a darker truth. Those that do not comply will have their businesses bankrupted, their livelihoods removed, their homes taken away, and their lives destroyed. The NSI's R&D department is lauded for its accomplishments in a wide variety of fields and have produced several brilliant breakthroughs. As well they should, since these breakthroughs came at great cost. Fortunately, Miss Sale is always ready to defend the NSI's honor. And all the unpleasantness simply disappears. Just like that. And so the NSI continues to grow. The Goliath continues its relentless progress. Some of it for you, perhaps. Mostly for them. But above all, for the glory of Mark Kay. Fortunately, there are those that disagree. Those that oppose the megacorp megalomaniac and fight for the truth. The Phantom Fox. Nobody knows where he came from, only that he appeared when people needed him. Some say he is the founder of the Abunai festival that the director wants to destroy. Others say he was an NSI PR stunt who escaped from their top secret research facilities by way of a skulk of foxes and that he's the Kitsune reincarnate. All we know is that he wears a mask and hates the director's guts. After last year's first appearance at the festival, he became a rallying point for those that do not agree with the NSI's goals and methods. These are the idealists, those that believe the director, the megacorp he runs, and his cronies are doing morally wrong. And finally, those that just want to see the establishment burn. These are the nonconformists, the ones that want to sink their teeth into something bigger than they are and watch it fall down. The Phantom Fox doctrine is a constant, ever-elusive thorn in the director's side ever since his open declaration of war at last year's Abunai festival. It started by exposing the lies in NSI propaganda, but it soon evolved into hacking their servers in order to show that the mighty NSI is actually fallible. Instead of being cowed, the PFD hardened their resolve and stepped up their game. Soon their actions kept the NSI security troops busy with vandalism, corporate espionage, and corporate sabotage. These PFD members continue to evade the attempts of the NSI to catch them, much to the dismay of the director. Nobody knows the number of members or their true identities. Terrorists to some, unsung heroes to others. All we know is that they are led by the mysterious masked fox, and they will continue to fight, however and wherever they can. Trouble times like these also attract opportunists. LLC stands for Liberum Lucrum Coalition. Liberum Lucrum stands for free profit, the belief that everyone should be able to pursue their own wealth. This group of eccentric people follows that lofty goal. Publicly, they proclaim to be the voice of the small businesses, something like the mom and pop store around the corner, the bar owner, and street corner trader. This group, this coalition, stands against the megacorporation onslaught. Every trader keeps their own way of life, while still being part of an extensive network preventing hostile takeovers, or worse, by the NSI or similar crooks. All of the megacorporation perks without the loss of identity. All of that for a small piece of the pie for the coalition. This international group of entrepreneurs is run by Crackpot Coyote. His is the devious mind of a tax auditor. He has the morals of a crooked lawyer, all wrapped up in the smooth guile of a used car salesman. Under his guidance, the coalition has weaseled their way into the United Government contracts, which gave the coalition some serious staying power. This, of course, does not matter much to the big-name megacorporations. To them, the LLC is nothing more than rabble. And frankly, they aren't exactly wrong about that. The members of the LLC can be found everywhere, usually running businesses too small or too insignificant for high-value players such as the NSI. While it's true that they are rooting for the little guys trying to stay afloat, thinly veiled greed is still the core of this operation. Combined with the loose membership guidelines, this culminated in a motley collection of individuals. Individuals like the professional photographer, who will go to any length to get the most juicy, valuable material. individuals like a former bartender who has found a new vocation as a conflict resolution specialist after the NSI took his bar, which is basically a fancy way of saying armed thug. Not everyone is as dangerous, of course. Most are true, friendly, salt-of-the-earth kind of people, perfectly willing to show you their part of the world or help you, as long as you're also benefiting their bottom line. The NSI raids on suspected PFD hideouts are getting more frequent as they try to stamp out the PFD. The PFD remains as elusive as ever, while the LLC has voiced their concerns to the United Government, which the United Government ignored entirely. To add to the sector's growing unrest, there has been a rumor going on that started a gold rush. The golden egg. For years, it seemed to be the solution to all of your problems. No one knows exactly what it is, only that it has something to do with an engineer named Roger McCormack. Conspiracy theorists are quick to point out that there are many traces of someone whose identity has been carefully expunged. Of course, it's left unsaid that most people think the biggest megacorp of all has something to do with that. This went on for some time, until a year ago a message from a deceased Roger popped up on the Nexus, and the contents of that message sparked the rumors to a fever pitch. Turns out that whoever has the control over the golden egg controls the entire Nexus. The entire sector was awash with hopefuls trying to find the golden egg, all to no avail. The message itself disappeared soon after, and the possibility of controlling the entire Nexus was destroyed by Director Mark K. himself. Any and all messages by McCormack were to be disregarded as an obvious PFD ploy to incite civil unrest. Yet another message hit a few months ago, describing the golden egg as a physical cipher, divided in 3 parts and hidden in Sector VH117. It contained the following enigmatic text: "Only through unity does one earn total freedom." The first part was passed into malevolent hands to find redemption. The second part was delivered to the righteous unknown. And the third was thrown to the shade so it could show its worth. Again, the technical possibility of it all was denied, and the search for the PFD was ramped up in response, tying up most of the local NSI security forces in the area. But McCormack's ghost proved to be relentless, and the first of the fragments turned up 2 weeks ago on the doorstep of the Director, followed by a message to the world that the first part of the cipher had appeared and is now in the hands of the Director. The next part was delivered to the Phantom Fox a week ago. This public message confirmed that the Phantom Fox was now in possession of the second part. Then exactly 1 week later, the third message was sent out into the world, at exactly the same time as the other 2. Yet, it did not state to whom it was sent. This resulted in a new wave of speculation, chief amongst them the idea that one should increase one's personal worth, and the final part will appear at one's doorstep. Fortunately, this sector is rife with opportunity. Welcome, visitor. Welcome to King's Court.
miss us? We missed you. Ladies and gentlepeople, I present to you Director Mark K.
Blah, 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 blah. Hello, 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 everyone. And welcome to, well, you thought this was Abunai, but it's really Mark K. And first of all, before I start my 15-minute monologue about me and the NSI, a small announcement. The convention booklets for this year's festival have been delayed due to a certain incident with some Phantom Fox scum. But no worries, our NSI operatives are working on getting them back ASAP, so they should be here tomorrow morning. As for everything else, there's going to be some changes this year. The AMV competition cancelled. Watch cat videos instead. Cosplay act competition cancelled. No more of that. Manga Kissa cancelled. Manaki Neko workshop? No. Marquee Nekos are the new thing. Dealer room? Cancelled. NSI products everywhere, but no more of that. Maid Cafe, doubtful, but probably regulated. Weeblingo, not cancelled. Marquet loves that. But with a slightly regulated, altered word list. Just in case, of course. Artist Alley, nice ID.
Visitors, welcome to Abunai. Do not be fooled by the NSI. You are free to do what you want. We have arranged the exit of the director. We have your back, and you can always join us when you want. Be free, live on.
We will see about that. Oh, look at the damage here. What a mess. Charlotte, Ophelia can fix it, they said. Well, let's see about that. Has anyone tried turning it off and on again? No? Is it plug-in? Oh, no. You think you can help me, I guess. Of course. And what's in it for you?
What's always in it for me?
Money.
So, do you need a little help?
It depends on what you're asking. How much? Are you crazy? What the?
You know, something needs to happen. You know, there's a lot of things that need to be checked and...
You know what I think? 2 zeros less. I don't think so. Yes, yes, yes. Way too much money.
No, let's make it like this then. It's absolutely fine.
How about half?
No.
How about...
Okay.
Deal.
Deal. Nice.
No. Fix it. Where's my light?
Actually, darling, you mean my light?
No. I said my light.
No, my light. Something, don't you need to go? Security and all that? Rebels on the run?
Just wait. We can fix that.
Yeah, I like to see that happening. Okay. Well, let's get all this fixed. So, let's start with Abunai. Come on!
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yes, that's what
Wait.
No, I don't have time for
No,
you.
please, I got stuck. They're gonna come back, you know, the guy with the big gun, and I...
Yeah, that's entirely your problem.
Can you just hide me backstage, please? Please, PFD guys, right?
No.
Come on. I got the audience, I know this. Come on, guys, help me out.
No.
Please. I can pay. Yes, I can pay.
No.
How much is she willing to pay?
Mr. Quixote, I'm sure I can handle this. Thank you very much.
How about 5,000 K-creds?
More.
Okay, 6,000 K-creds?
More. How about 10,000?
Jesus. 7.5. It's my final.
Deal. Lady Fortuna, handle this.
You're not my boss, you know. You get up here.
Thanks,
Oh, why do I always get up, end up with this?
It's on my muscles. I'm so heavy.
So, okay. Well, we do have to do something about this. Oh yeah, right. Tech guy, please, if you could help out. We might want to hear her a bit. Thank you. So, now people can hear you.
Okay, is that a good idea?
That's a very good idea.
Okay.
And now we have to do something, thank you, about the rest. So, arms up. Well, we can't have you look like this. If the NSI comes back, we all get arrested.
What are they, like a fashion police as well now?
Well,
How much can you even want to regulate? I think you need to help me out in the back here.
I see.
This is a hideous color.
That's a perfect color. It suits you perfectly. Well, we might have to do something about that. Leah, can you please help out? She still doesn't look entirely right.
I don't look like a rebel at all anymore.
Well, you know
Please.
what? Let's fix this backstage. Do you have a mic? Microphone for Leah.
I'm complete again. Hi! So, contrary to their belief, I don't do complete makeovers. Important note. I'm also missing my backdrop. That's fine. Hi, I'm Leia. I do the cosplay repair point. I am the everyman's hero. Anyway, sorry. Sometimes you gotta toot your own horn, right? So, I do the cosplay repair point, as I do every year. We're in room 14, I believe. They're next to the changing rooms and near the bar. Very important for after hours. You can come to us with anything. The title is Cosplay Repair Point, but if you tore out of your regular pants, you're free to visit too. That's fine. We can't fix everything, but you can fix a lot. Small detail is that we run it entirely on volunteers and that our service is free, but materials aren't free, and neither is gas, and neither are hotel rooms, as you probably know. So donations are welcome. We have a piggy bank that you can donate in, but we also have a Ko-fi, for which you can find the QR code or the link at the cosplay repair points. So you'd have to visit. If you visit, we have licorice in the shape of tools, so that's kind of fun. I think that's all. If anyone still needs anything from me, like a disguise, this is the moment. No? Alright. I hope I don't see you there, because that means something broke. But if I see you there, you're completely welcome to visit, and we'll help you with all the love we have.
So, don't count your blessings yet. You only look slightly less rebellious.
I don't look like a rebel at all.
I disagree.
Guys, do I even still look like a rebel? Come on. What? No! Come on!
You want to involve a third party? Why not ask the hallway cosplay competition judges?
That's actually a good idea. Third party is always, well, not always a good idea.
Why not?
Never mind. Where do I find them?
Room 19. That's where you can find them. They're all here all weekend.
Are they though? Because I thought that the hallway cosplay competition got cancelled. You know, because you can just join in without signing up and it's very non-regulated. Guys?
Well, my cake red balance tells me otherwise. You can
Uh-huh.
always find them, so you can find them in room 19.
Nice.
For the entire cosplay.
I'm gonna go there.
Okay. Stage, get off! No. Goes again. Okay. Well, there was some slightly miscommunication. Joy.
Is he like gone?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, good.
What were you looking for backstage? Why did you go?
I was looking for a third party and then I got distracted by things that you have no business knowing, by the way.
Yeah, and why was he on stage anyway? Mr. Jekyll, I just asked you why you were here.
Well, I didn't have a mic, but now I do. So, have you seen someone with a black shirt, or at least she has black pants? I shot her.
No, nothing that. Something that resembles my mind.
Well,
Nothing
if
that-
someone has found, if someone has seen this person, I've found her phone. Okay.
No.
You can show. You can tell her to go pick it up at the pound. I don't
Well,
have time
actually,
like
Mr.
this.
Jekyll, I think the person you're looking for is right over there.
Hey!
Really?
I just... god, he's gonna kill me.
You've
now.
dropped your phone. Just take it. I don't
thought
have
you were
time for
gonna,
this.
like, shoot me or something.
Not yet.
Okay.
But why is it so important anyway? You were looking for it backstage, I'm sure of it. Is there anything interesting on it?
Well, you mean besides my K-creds? The Yaplanner app, obviously.
Your
Duh.
planner app.
Yeah.
What's the planner app?
Well, you'll find out because they're here.
Huh?
Welcome. With a big convention like Abunai or Marquee Con, there's a lot of activities, workshops, lectures and panels to attend. And it can be quite hectic. I would like to help you with that. Your planner is a convention time schedule agenda. Within this app, there are all the activities that Abunai has put on their timetable. And if you would like to attend one, you can like it, and then it will pop onto your home screen. In this way, your planner is your personal convention app. If you have, instead of a really big piece of paper, then you can have just this app on your phone. 3 things to say. Sadly, the app is only available for Android. That doesn't mean I have forsaken the Apple community. It takes a little bit more time for that, so maybe in the future. Secondly, shout out to M. Shelton for finding a bug within the system last week. Thank you for that. She's awesome. And lastly, our mission with Your Planner is to provide the anime community, you guys all, with a central one app for all the conventions of the Netherlands. So Nishicon, AnimeCon, Abunai, and many more to come that are on the horizon, like VienCon or some others. So please, if you would like to use this app, I'm really grateful for that, and I anticipate your feedback. Thank you very much, and have a great con.
Okay, now I know what the planner is. Yes, it comes very in handy, especially with the delay of these con booklets. Well, but now something else, something we've never had before on Abunai, a commercial break.
What? No, really, what's next?
Well, we're halfway through our opening ceremony, so truly a commercial break.
You're serious?
Yes, I'm very serious. By NSI request, of course. Come on.
By NSI request, of course. What the? Our lovely t-shirts are sponsored by Cowmoji, as you can see on the back. Thanks to these lovely volunteers for our yearly runway show, and thank you so much to Cowmoji for sponsoring our lovely t-shirts. This message was sponsored by NSI.
Rosie.
Hi everyone! I'm Rosie, I'm from Random Panda. You might have heard of us, we give needle felting workshop. Needle felting is a hobby that's popular in Japan where you use a special needle and wool to make your own plushie. Well, we teach you step by step to make your own plushie at the workshop. You can make things like a chiclet, like there, a goldfish, or even game-related plushies, such as Kirby or Numa. And yeah, you can find this in the craft corner room. That's right above the meeting point 3. And we have opening hours on Saturday and Sunday. So you can come visit us and maybe join a workshop. We also have a booth there where we sell more wool felting products. So if you already know the concept and like making things, you can check our new products. And we have different kind of things that we sell too, like jewelry and little gadgets, little things. So just come check us out. And we hope that we can see you there. Have a nice Abunai.
The world is in danger. We have all relied on robots too much, and now they have turned against us. Soon, humanity will cease to exist. And that is why we need you. You are here for a top secret mission. The only way to stop this is to kill Professor who created the robot. We will send you back in time. The rest is up to you. Good luck. Trust no one.
Someone looking for you. So, well, that was our very short commercial break. Now we're going to continue with the rest of the show. What was next in the program?
I don't know, I just came.
Oh, dear.
I was here all along.
Hello.
Look who's back! Woohoo! So, who is that and where are your stage permits?
What? There's an emergency. There's an emergency at the information desk. You have to go there right now. We need your
Right
help.
now?
Yeah, right now.
How
We
unfortunate.
really need your help at the information desk. You gotta go right now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the save.
Oh,
That was so great.
She's gonna be gone for quite a while because the information desk is all the way right there at the back, at the end of May. It's gonna be fine.
Okay.
What is there to do at the information desk anyway?
We have a lot of information, but you can also buy tickets for events like the sake tasting and the beer tasting. And if you need a map or a program, you can get them there as well. So, yeah.
All right, makes sense.
If you need a good hiding spot, I heard the Magakisa is a great place.
Oh, I wanted to talk to you about that because actually, we
You
hired
guys, you
someone-
know this is not your headquarters. Can you please go discuss it somewhere else?
Hi there. Apparently, Manga Kiss has cancelled. I know, right? What am I even doing here? Fucking NSI. Luckily, I'm not NSI. I joined the LLC. So, according to policy, of course, I must wear something yellow. Great, yeah. It's really cold. We have air conditioning. So of course, since we can't be a library anymore, we have named ourselves now an information and activity center, because that's not the same as a library, let's be honest. Where we have some activities for you this weekend. So, for example, if you like bracelets, weaving from the country formerly known as Japan, now NSI property, of course. We have that. It's called Kumihimo, and it's very fun. We do that 3 times this weekend. Furthermore, we have a very advanced text adventure where you talk or scream, basically your commands, at our very advanced human-computer interface named Marco, who will try to parse what you're yelling at him and try to make sure that you don't die, but you probably will, let's be honest. We have Rainbow Twister, which is Twister with just a little twist. And for those of a more adult inclination, we have an 18+ Let's Play. It's returning. Yes. What is the... That's the right way to answer, yeah. Go watch that. It's really fun. If you want to have like awkward interactions between 3 people who don't know the game, with, well, adult scenes. Yes. Yeah. Woo! Furthermore, we're NSI now. And we think, as a formal library, that information should flow freely, for free. So, we have these hidden with clues in our manga. Well, of course, those are the most important now for us. Let's be honest. So, if you want to raise your status, if you want to earn K-credits, please come join us. Try to crack the codes. You know, profit. Because fuck it.
That is
Why aren't you
definitely-
just going to the manga kiss out with?
Because it's a good hiding spot. I mean, I love reading pictures, mostly.
Okay. Right.
I think there's somebody who is waving at us.
Yeah, I noticed. Just ignore him. There are enough beings on this stage as it is. Thank you very much.
That's not very friendly.
Oh! The stage is yours. Payment accepted. Come on.
Thank you. That's cute. Hello, Abunai. Hello, everyone. I have some very sad news. And I know we've done this bit before, but this is real this time. Unfortunately, Panda-chan is not with us. Literally this time. As you probably know, there's been a few things going on in the UK right now, and it's meant that the economy has really slid. There's been a lot of cuts. What I can tell you is that we are in the dealer's room, so you can buy your Pocky and your sweets. Woo! We're also doing a panel tonight at 10 o'clock. And I can tell you that although we could not bring the real Panda-chan, we have a budget Panda-chan. There he is. Budget Panda-chan. And you'll be happy to know we're still selling lucky bags. Sweet. So that's great. Now I'm sure some of you are wondering, did Ricky come along? Well, unfortunately, Ricky's career has skyrocketed since last year. It was amazing. And so we couldn't bring him along. We couldn't afford to pay him. So instead, we've actually got Budget Ricky. Budget Ricky? Budget Ricky? Budget Ricky? Budget Ricky's real slow. It is. It's Budget Ricky. Okay, Budget Ricky. Okay. Okay, turn around, Budget Ricky. Cool. Okay. So there's Budget Ricky. So that's great. Wait a second. You're just Panda-chan. I see you still got some of the fans left. How many of them have we got? 4? Okay. 24? No. 150? It's 198, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, cool. So, what did happen to Ricky? Wow. What a plot twist. Amazing. Great. Well, if you like this kind of dry humour and guessable humour, join us at our snack panel tonight at 10 o'clock. We've been downgraded to a tiny room because of budget cuts again. And there will be free sweets and food there. So come along. Great. Okay. See you later, everyone. Thank you. See you in the dealer's room. Okay. I don't know what you think is going to happen, but okay. Okay. Great, thank you very much, everyone. We love you, Abunai. See you soon. Let's go. I know they like you more. Come on. Yes, they like you more than Ricky. Throw Ricky's fan on the floor. Go on. Got like a 2-minute slot. We've taken like. Come on. Okay, cool. Okay, thank you. Bye, everyone. Goodbye. See you soon.
Bye, Panda-chan.
Bye, Panda-chan. Huh. All right.
Yeah, come on. You know what to do. Just another one.
And now for the next item. Heartbreak Patrol? What?
Heartbreak Patrol. Yeah, I'm talking about this first. Just read what's there. It's not that difficult.
Okay.
No?
Oh, Jesus. As is custom with the NSI, we really, really love our visitors. Which is why, after hours, when we could be, drinking and doing fun stuff, no idea what they mean with fun stuff, we like to walk around and be there for our visitors who may have trouble because of a love they lost or a heartbreak. Oh my God, do I have to read this?
Yes, you have.
It's Heartbreak
I'm
Patrol.
listening.
They come
You
every
can see that.
year. It hasn't been canceled because they want to regulate as much as they possibly can. So now they're even regulating your breakup. I am off the stage. I am so finished.
Basically, this comes to the end of the Abunai opening ceremony. Joy just ran off, don't know where she went to. So, it only is one thing that I can say, and that is, have a very nice AbunaiCon, and please stay alive. Have fun!
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。